Everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be making the tutorial for the control I actually did in my last video. So if you would like to actually check out that video, it's a really nice trick you can do anytime, anywhere. I'm going to leave that down below. Now, in this video, I'll do a quick performance of the control, and then I'm going to do the tutorial. So this video shouldn't be too long. So let's get straight into it. So let's say after the deck is shuffled here, the spectator touches any card, okay? So let's say the spectator goes ahead and touches this card. Now it can really be any card, but here is your selection. So go ahead and remember that for me. After the spectator has looked at the selection and remembered it, they can push their selection in if they would want. I'll show it to you one more time. And we can give the deck a few cuts. And just like this, you now have controlled the card to be fourth from the bottom. And then you can do anything you want after that. So that's the control, a nice way to go to the top and bottom. And I'll also give you two variations for the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck as well. So before we actually get into this, the deck I'm using are Bicycle Dragons. I have a review on this, so I will leave that down below. So here's how you're going to do this control. You're going to spread through the deck and you're going to have them touch a card. If they touch the card on the bottom of the spread, I'm going to show you that way first. If they don't touch one on the bottom of the spread, I'll teach you that way after. So let's say they touch one on the bottom of the spread. Let's say this one. All you're going to do is clip it with your thumb and you're going to move it up about halfway. And after you have done that, you're now going to use the same thumb to push over three cards, and all at once you're going to lift up. So this is going to be the selection. So essentially, it's going to be easier for them to see the five of diamonds. You're going to lower your hand, and you're going to square up everything. You're going to just touch that third card and lift up everything while you square it up. You can put your pinky in there and drop the deck. So now you have a break right here. And if we take a look right here, you can see we have three cards and then their selection. So after they're done, all they're going to do is go ahead and push the card in. And now you're going to lift up everything from the break and drop it. But now this pack can be mixed up and dropped on top as well. And now the card is fourth from the bottom. It's real easy. I'll go over that a few more times. Okay, so let's say they touch this card right here. You're going to flip it with your thumb and you're going to move up about halfway, and you can touch it with your middle finger and hold it in place. And while you actually do that, okay, so once your middle finger has touched the card, you can use your thumb here to push over three cards below this selection right here, and your fingers are going to be on it. So now you're going to just lift up everything and show the ace. So when you bring your hand down, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do this exposed. You're going to square up everything, grab it like this. You're going to lift up, put your pinky in, and then drop to have your pinky break. But obviously, it would be down here. And then they can push the card in, and then you can cut it any way you want. But now it is fourth from the bottom. I'll show you that one more time, and then what it looks like in real time. But it's really easy. So if they touch this card, you're going to go ahead and up jog it and show it to them. So the ace of diamonds right there. And but before you actually show them, what you want to do is push over three cards and lift up at the same time, like this. So you can show the ace. Once you bring your hand down, you're going to just use the same hand right here to square up everything and lift up. Put this pinky in right here, drop the deck, and then you can square up everything and cut. And now it's fourth from the bottom. Show it to you this way. And that's really all there is to it. One more time, and then I'll show you in real time. So if they touch this card, you're going to move it up halfway. And once you have done that, spread over 3 cards and lift up the Queen of Hearts. You're going to bring down your hand, and when your hand is finally down like this, you're going to square up everything, lift up slightly like this, put your pinky in and square up. They see the queen, you can push it in, and then you can cut it. And now it's fourth from the bottom. So it's real simple. So here's what that might look like in real time. So if they touch a card, let's say this one, say, okay, go ahead and remember that card for me. And that's about halfway down in the deck, give or take. How about you push it in for me? And now, just like this, the card is gonna be fourth from the bottom. So all I did there for this motion right here was a double undercut. I will leave that down below in the description, but that's essentially what the whole move is. So here it is if they don't touch a card on the end of the spread. So if you go through and instead of touching this card, they touch this one, what do? Just push it over and while moving up halfway and clip it with your middle finger right here. And then you're going to go ahead and bring this upper packet up, align it with the bottom packet, spread 3 cards over, and then lift up your hand. So it's really the same steps from before. And then catch the break underneath it, and then you can cut it. That's really all there is to it. Or what you can do, if they touch this card, is just go ahead and lift it up like this. You can then bring this other hand down, clip it with your middle finger, spread 3, and then lift up. I think that was what I just taught you. So if they touch instead of this one, all you're going to do is just move it over like this, clip it with your middle finger, and then move it up, spread over 3, and then repeat the same actions from before. But now it will be fourth from the bottom. So really quick, I will show you on top, then on the bottom if you want to control the card to the top, then the bottom, and then that'll be the video. So if they touch, let's say, this card, just do the same thing as before. Move it up, but this time raise your hand while you move it up halfway. And then if you want to control it to the bottom, once you bring your hand down, lift up on the spread, put your pinky in, and square up everything. You show the 6, and then you can push it in, because it's going to go against your pinky finger because it's uneven. It's not lined up with the deck. If the spectator pushes it in, they're going to know something is up because they can't push it in straight. But now it's right there. So what do I mean by that? So they touch this one, the 10. Notice how it's going to be halfway right there. Okay, so if I just do a straight push, it's not going to go in. You have to do it a few times. But now the 10 is going to be at the bottom. And then if I go ahead and lift up, it's going to be like that. So it's going to jam against your pinky. And here it is actually to the top of the deck. So they touch the 10 again, just take this above spread and lift up and square it. And then you can push it in, cut, and now the 10 is there. So one more time, if they touch this card right here, the 4, and you want it to the bottom, just lift up on this selection, put your pinky in, and then square up. You can cut the deck, and now it's at the bottom. If you want it to the top, the ace, bring it down, lift up on this above spread, put your pinky in, square up the deck like this, and then cut that top half. And now the ace is right there. So, that is going to be the move for today. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the next video I'm going to be actually posting is for the 300 subscriber shout out. So if you want a shout out for anything, make sure you check out my next video. And to know when that video comes out, make sure you subscribe with the bell on. So if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you with the next video. Bye.